Hello, YouTube, and welcome to the fallout from XWF New Year's Revolution. New Year's Revolution was great, but we gotta move on. We got a couple of rivalries that are not quite settled quite yet, because like a couple of those matches ended in shenanigans. But let's get into our opening matchup. Priscilla Rain looking to go one-on-one with the women's hardwired champion Strawberry Tabby in our opening contest. And speaking of rivalries that are still yet to be concluded, Jamie Madrox taking on Grimm in one-on-one action here tonight. We got Art the Clown challenging Pickle Boy for his United States of Anarchy Championship in one-on-one action. Art the Clown made his return a couple weeks ago, and now he's looking to capture singles gold. He hasn't had championship gold since him and Captain Spaulding won the World Tag Team Championship. But now he's looking for singles gold. So Pickle Boy might be a little SOL here tonight. And then former champion Aiden Black goes one-on-one against Chronic in singles action. We do have a brand new World Heavyweight Champion as Boston dethroned Aiden Black, and Aiden Black is looking to get back into title contention. And after their match ended in a countout, Pandy still looking to get some unfinished business and settle some unfinished business against Demon Grimm here tonight. And Aphomet is moving on to challenge the XWF Women's World Champion Sandra Garcia for her title at the Ultimate Royal Rumble. So yeah, these two are here's the thing, Aphomet now has her eyes set on championship gold at the next PLE. And in our main event, our new World Heavyweight Champion Bosty looks to go one-on-one with Brad Martin. And this is definitely going to be no rest for our brand new World Champion. Because Carell the Psycho has his eyes set on what Bosty just won this past Sunday. So here's the thing, Bosty can't take a rest right now, because right now he's going to be facing Brad Martin in our main event, and possibly could be facing Carell the Psycho. Could be defending his title against Carell the Psycho at the Ultimate Royal Rumble. So let's get down to the ring and get our opening contest underway as Priscilla Rain looks to go one-on-one against Strawberry Tabby. So let's get down to the ring and get our opening contest underway. We got a packed card here tonight. And plus, we got the fallout from the Ultimate Royal Rumble.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Blackpool, England, the Relentless.
pick up a victory over the women's hardwired champion in the non-title action. Both of these divisions have been pretty stacked.
And from Hackensack, New Jersey, the Women's Hardcore Television Champion, Mary T.
Pretty sure if she doesn't be careful, she could end up kissing this championship goodbye. Competition has stepped up in the past few weeks. This matchup underway. Bell has rung and is starting with a tie-up. Priscilla breaks up again and into a code red. Priscilla striking combinations into a spine buster. Turned around with an enziguri by the champion. Once again, Priscilla off the ropes, drop down, leapfrog. Putting Priscilla against the ropes. Ooh. Now just putting the boots to her. Looking to prove that Priscilla Rain is not ready for title contention at this point. But Priscilla Rain battling out of that maneuver. Tie up again, pulling her back into a shoulder tackle. Ooh. Priscilla Rain going to the top rope. Oh my God! And completely missed with that body splash. Completely miscalculated. Strawberry Tabby turning things around out here on the outside of the ring. Picking her up. Oh! Double onslaught attack on the ring apron. Picking her back up. Tie up. Now sending her back into the ring. Deciding where she wants to make her way into the ring at. Now she's starting to take a attack from her opponent. Oh! Slamming her down on the mat, and now Priscilla Rain is going in. Strawberry Tabby has. Oh my God! Bringing Priscilla back towards the center of the ring and going for the cover. 1, 2, no. Not enough to keep her down. Priscilla sending her off the ropes and into a scoop slam. Priscilla going for the cover. 1 and 2. Nope, only a 1 count. Turn things around once again. Looking for the pump handle as her. Oh my God! Could this keep her down? 1, 2, no! Strawberry Tabby wondering what she has to do to keep her down. Maybe that'll keep her down. I don't know. Strawberry Tabby has unleashed a lot on her opponent. And she's not necessarily going for the cover too quickly on her opponent. You must realize she's definitely going to try to unleash more damage on her. Back up again, tie up. Ooh, into the ring post. Strawberry Tabby. Oh my God! Ooh! 6. They need to get back into the ring. And they do. Here comes Strawberry Tabby back into the ring off the floor. Tabby going to the top rope. Oh my God! Coup de grace! Oh, now Priscilla back up. Has her up in the bear hug. Ragdolling her opponent, but Tabby getting out of it. Should have went for a different maneuver on that. Priscilla back on the attack. On her opponent with a scoop slam into the cover. 1, 2, no. Strawberry Tabby using the ropes for leverage. Oh! Goaded her in for that one. Turning around, taking her to the corner, making her head bang off the top turnbuckle, but Priscilla's still turning it around. Oh, from behind, has her up! Apple juice! Into the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Priscilla Rain picks up the victory over the reigning XWF Women's Hardwired Champion. Victory in one-on-one action over the Women's Hardwired Champion. But we gotta move on. We got Jamie Madrox taking on Grimm in one-on-one action. And then after that, Pickle Boy will be defending his United States of Anarchy Championship against Art the Clown. But right now, we got 2 tag teams that have a lot of unfinished business with each other. Here we go. Jamie Madrox knocked to the outside as Grimm is looking to go to the outside with him. Oh, and Grimm sent into the barricade. Like I said, this rivalry is definitely far from being settled. It went from Twisted saying that it's their time to take those tag team titles to essentially just wanting to put an end to Degeneration Fat. These two, here's the thing, the first time, here's the thing, that tag team matchup back that you saw at New Year's Revolution the first time around ended in a countout. And because of that, like, we saw, like, DF wanted to get counted out. And they knew that their titles would be safe. We ended up restarting that. And then after that, DF ended up retaining their titles. And Twisted feeling a little slighted in how that entire debacle went down. Felt like, yeah, the higher-ups are holding them back from winning tag team gold. And see, like, Grim and Duhop as the Golden Boys in the Mayhem tag division. So, like, Jamie Madrox and Monoxide Child are hell-bent on taking those tag team titles by any means necessary. So yeah, I'm pretty sure if these two end up facing off at the Ultimate Royal Rumble, like, we probably might end up having a match where all the rules are thrown out the window. Like, these two teams might end up facing off in a tornado tag team match. But right now, Jamie Madrox taking Grim to the corner before just tossing him like a sack of garbage. And here's the thing, like, we pretty much know, like, the Grim persona is a piece of human garbage. Knowing, like, how this guy is able to pick up a win by getting into his opponent's heads, by saying the most despicable horseshit imaginable. And yeah, it's definitely worked. And Grim has definitely used a lot of that to his advantage to pick up victories over a lot of people. And definitely the worst of it, the worst of what he said was to a lot of the women on his own roster. Definitely trying to use his mind games on the most vulnerable, and Grim almost picking up the victory. But then again, let's see you try to use that type of mind game scenarios against one of the two most diabolical rap duos in the underground rap game. Pretty much one of the two duos that were immersed in the whole horrorcore rap scene back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Now Jamie Madrox turning things around on Grim. And I'm pretty sure, like, Jamie Madrox definitely outpowers Grim in size and strength. Jamie Madrox with a gut-wrench powerbomb, pulling Grim back towards the center of the ring. And here's the thing, I don't know how Grim would be able to use his mind games on Jamie Madrox, because Jamie Madrox is pretty much one of the definitely inversed into that horrorcore scene of Detroit style hip hop. Jamie Madrox looking to set Grim up. But Grim turning around, like Jamie Madrox looked like he was going for that end of days. As Grim was lucky enough to turn it around. Uh-oh, here we go. Grim Airlines as he takes down Jamie Madrox with that tope suicida to the outside. Now he's just punching Madrox in the face. Here's the thing, like, you want to definitely take him down. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure Grim Airlines is pretty much how you're going to do it. Like Grimm's trying to bust Madrox wide open out here on the floor. Right, but unable to as he sends him back into the ring. And now Grimm going to the top rope. Looking for some more Grimm Airlines, and he just takes him down with a stiff right hand. Ooh. And Grimm just looking to set Jamie up one more time. This might be what ends it. Grimm has him up. Oh my God! Feast your eyes into the cover. That busted him open. 1, 2, 3. Grimm picking up the victory over Jamie Madrox.
Here is your winner.
Jamie Madrox got busted open at the end of the matchup. And I'm pretty sure, like, when these two teams face off again for those XWF tag team titles, that match is definitely going to be contested under Tornado tag team rules. Just so there is no countouts, no disqualifications. So, like, Grimm and Doo-Hop will definitely not be able to weasel their way out of that matchup with their titles intact. But, speaking of titles, Art the Clown will be challenging Pickle Boy for his United States of Anarchy Championship. So let's get down to the ring as Art the Clown is back and ready for singles championship glory. 2 weeks before the Ultimate Royal Rumble.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the United States of Hardcore Championship.
United States of Anarchy Championship. And so far, Pickle Boy was able to survive with his championship intact. He was able to drive a rematch with Pete Corvus, but I don't think he's going to be able to survive the Miles County Clown here in one-on-one action. This is the Terrifier, Art the Clown. I've seen this guy skin a fucking chick alive on Halloween night, and then pour salt all over her body with her skin sliced off. And here's the thing, like, he also chainsawed somebody's balls. Definitely has his work cut out for him. You don't want to end up being stabbed in the head. Just ask Jose Metal Ambassador Mangan how that would feel. It's like, hey, he got stabbed in the head by Art the Clown in an Ice Nine Kills music video.
42 pounds, Art the and his opponent from Charleston, South Carolina, weighing in at 370 pounds, the United States of Hardcore Champion, Michael Green.
Actually, speaking of that Ice Nine Kills music video, Art the Clown pretty much just killed everybody at that concert, including the band, Pretty much the only living being that was left alive in that music video was that newborn baby. Like, here's the thing, like, Art the Clown is definitely a vicious competitor. Uh-oh. Ooh! Lined up for an uppercut from Pickle Boy. Like, here's the thing, like, Pickle Boy ain't just battling to retain his championship. He's probably battling for his life because he's in there with the Miles County Clown. And he, like, by the way, he came down to the ring. He came down to the ring with blood splattered all over his costume. So, more than likely, he probably massacred a few people, of our minimum wage workers that help set up all of this for our shows. So, like, hey, he probably massacred a bunch of our ring crew. Thank you to the Miles County Clown. Now we have to hire more technicians to help set up and break down our arena. But just so you know, we're not going to do like Vince McMahon and hire a bunch of 14-year-old boys to do that. We do not need a ring boy scandal like the WWF did. Like, fuck that shit. We ain't going through that noise. Here we go, and Miles County Clown tossed back in under the bottom rope as Michael Green has definitely held his own against Art the Clown in this matchup. Ooh! Going for the leg. Oh, nope. Shouldn't take the time to raise the roof, dumbass. Now Art the Clown going for the cover. Nope. Michael Green getting the shoulder up, but hey, Michael Green was taking time to raise the roof when he should have been worried about this sick psychopath known as the Miles County Clown. Ooh, and he's going right for the knee. There we go. Ooh! Kick to the spine, off the rope. Oh my God! Art the Clown definitely on fire right now. Art the Clown definitely hasn't held gold since X-Mania 10 when him and Captain Spaulding won the World Tag Team Champion. Oh, he got caught! Ooh, World's Strongest Slam, or more like the World's Fattest Slam. And I'm pretty sure, like, if Mark Henry did that, he would have finished that because, hey, Mark Henry is the world's strongest man, and Art the Clown has been busted wide open. Oh my God, scoop slam. Now here's the thing, like, I was talking about how Art the Clown is motivated to win championship gold because him and Captain Spaulding were the rightful winners of those championships back at X-Mania 10, and because one person did not want to automatically re-sign, we had to kind of strip them of the titles. Now Michael Green is busted open. Art the Clown was kind of pissed off that they had to be stripped of the titles, which is why he's definitely just massacring Pickle Boy in this match. Oh, no. Not out here. Oh, Pickle Boy just surviving that one as he gets tossed as now Art the Clown making his way back into the ring at a count of 7. You cannot win the title on a count out, Art. Now he's pointing to the outside, off the rope into a crossbody. And that reset the count because Michael Green was about to be counted out by our official. Now Art the Clown taking Pickle Boy back into the ring. And I think Art the Clown has Pickle Boy right where he wants him as the referee goes for the count. 1, 2, and 3. It's over. New United States of Anarchy champion.
Here is your winner, and new United States
Art the Clown winning singles gold here tonight. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be very difficult to get this championship off of him. Yeah. Pickle Boy put up a valiant effort, but we now have a brand new United States of Anarchy champion. Pickle Boy losing his title to the Miles County Clown. But we gotta move on. Aiden Black taking on Chronic in one-on-one action. The former World Heavyweight Champion being forced to claw his way back to contendership. Yep. Here tonight, but right now he's taking on another former champion. Here's the thing. Maybe we might see Aiden Black in the Ultimate Royal
The following
Rumble.
contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the Wild West, weighing in at 230 pounds, Aiden Black.
Ultimate Royal Rumble. Here's the thing. We're getting into that Ultimate Royal Rumble season between both the Extreme Wrestling Federation and WXW. WXW Anarchy Rules will also jumpstart WXW WrestlePalooza season. Here's the thing. We had the name WrestlePalooza before WWE tried to got that trademark, and we promise our WrestlePalooza will be better than theirs. Then again, the WXW WrestlePalooza will be on the same scale as X-Men. We are planning on doing 2 nights for WrestlePalooza. But then again, enough with the WXW plug. We got Chronic making his way down to the ring. And here's the thing, Chronic now looking to, now knowing that Aiden Black is no longer, seeing that Aiden Black is no longer the champion, like Chronic now seeing the opportunity here to definitely take down somebody he sees as a weakened individual, as he plans to possibly pick up a win over the former world champion so he can move one step closer to getting back that world heavyweight championship. And I'm pretty sure both of these men look like they're definitely going to be in that Ultimate Royal Rumble match. So hey, guess what? This possibly won't be the only time these 2 men will face off within the coming weeks to come. We might end up seeing these 2 square off inside the Ultimate Royal Rumble match. And here's the thing, Here's the thing, if you're one of those 30 men in that matchup, it's definitely winner. It's definitely every man for themselves, because like they know the prize that you get. You get a world title opportunity of your choosing at X-Mania 11. So yeah, Chronic, and I'm pretty sure Aiden Black would love to be the one to take that opportunity a week from Sunday. But right now, they're going at it one-on-one. Here we go, the match has started. Aiden Black going after Chronic. Aiden Black in unfamiliar territory, being without the World Heavyweight Championship for the first time since XWF Born to Rise, where he lost that title to this man. And now Aiden Black just busting Chronic wide open at the start of this matchup. Like, Aiden Black definitely definitely with the newfound aggression. Does not like the feeling that Bosty defeated him for that title, and now that that match being their final showdown for the championship, Aiden Black does not like the feeling that he has to work his way back up to the top, back up for another shot. Ooh, and Chronic tossed into the announce table. So, like, definitely we're going to be seeing a little bit more of an aggressiveness from the former world champion. But then again, if we saw this aggressiveness a few days ago, Aiden Black would still be champion. Kind of feels like Aiden Black has kind of took a little breather and kind of relaxed on a lot of his momentum, and because of that, he lost the championship. And Chronic knows that, which is why he wants to try to defeat Aiden Black for his own success here right on Mayhem. And Chronic busting the former champ open. Like, both men are busted open in this matchup. So, like, hey, like, these two men definitely have like a huge hatred for each other here on Mayhem. Here's the thing, like, Chronic and Aiden Black definitely do not like each other, and it stems from when Chronic won that World Heavyweight Championship, and Aiden Black gets right out of the way, avoiding that. Now he's gonna choke slam him out here on the floor! Oh my god! Oh! Right to the face once again. Here's the thing, seeing the fact that both of these men are now busted open, these two are hell-bent on trying to injure each other. They're trying to shorten each other's careers. Oh! Headbang against the top turnbuckle. Oh no, oh no, why? Just tossed him to the outside. Now Aiden going to the top rope. Oh my god! That knee connected across the face. Tie up. Now sent Chronic back into the ring. Now Aiden going to the top rope. What's he look? Oh my God! Oh, and a springboard moonsault. Aiden Black looking to severely injure his opponent here tonight. Definitely knows that Chronic is in the Ultimate Royal Rumble match. He's looking to soften him up so he has zero chance in hell of winning that. Aiden Black wanted to look for that Luthez press, but Chronic turning it around. And a stiff punch to Aiden on the ring apron. Oh, ooh! And Aiden turning it around, kicking him right in the face. Ooh! Chronic with an elbow shot. Springboard into an enziguri, taking down the former champ. Oh! Oh my God! Kick to the face! Hit him with the black mass! 1, 2, 3, and it's over. Aiden Black picking up the victory.
Here is your winner,
Tough victory for the Cowboy. Aiden Black building momentum towards the Ultimate Royal Rumble a week from Sunday. Aiden Black hopes to possibly earn a shot back at the World Heavyweight Championship at X-Mania 11, but we gotta move on. Demon Grimm and Pandy both have a lot of unfinished business. There we go. Their match back at New Year's Revolution, ending in a countout. So yeah, let's get back down to the ring and get this matchup underway. Like, Pandy definitely pissed off with how that match ended, and she wants to get revenge on she definitely wants to settle this unfinished business with her opponent here tonight.
from Sanford, North Carolina, Demon.
Uh-oh! And here we go. Like, did we say something about Pandy wanting to settle some unfinished business? Yeah! She's looking to jump Demon Grimm while she was making her entrance. Here we go. It also kind of looked like Pandy was a little hesitant to try to jump her. Has her up. And slammed back down. Pandy grabbing her. Torquing the neck. Ooh. Room with a kick to the face. Battling right now on the ramp. Ooh, bell clap! Oh, Pandy turning it around. And right after Demon Grimm on the rampway, has her up. Ooh! Suplex on the LED rampway. It's not necessarily an LED rampway. That's still technically solid plywood with a glossy finish on it. There we go, picking her back up, sending Demon Grimm into the ring where this match can finally get underway. Andy continuing her attack on Demon Grimm. We're kind of showing off in the corner. There we go, take a little break. Now we're back from commercial break. As both of these women are continuing this matchup. Pandy with the clothesline, sending Demon Grimm over the top rope. Oh! Pandy thought that sent her out to the ring. Ooh! But Demon Grim turning things around on Pandy. Demon Grim with the cover, but only was able to pick up a 1 count. Stiff punch by Demon Grim. As her up. Oh my God! Angle slam by Demon Grim. Pandy looking to retreat to the outside, but Demon Grim going up to the top rope. Oh my God! Takes her down with a clothesline. Tie up, sending Pandy back in the ring under the bottom rope as Pandy makes it back to her feet. Ties it up with Demon Grim, pulls her back into a shoulder tackle. Has her up. Oh my God! Air raid crash by Pandy into the cover. 1, 2, and a near fall for Pandy. Ooh. Demon Grim turning things around again, refusing to stay down. Pandy turning things around again. Tie up, sending Demon Grim off the ropes, but Demon Grim still fighting back. Oh, looks like she was trying for a Pele. It was blocked by Pandy, and now Pandy going back to the top rope. Oh my God, no one home. Pandy turns things around again, knocking Demon Grim into the corner. Uh-oh, oh my God. Ooh! Picking her up again and slamming her back into the opposite corner. Like I said, we know like Pandy is quite aggressive when she is in one-on-one action. Just ask Claire Groff how aggressive Pandy can be. Pandy can be in the ring. It's like Pandy was the one who just threw a weapon right at Claire's face and completely causing 2 facial injuries to her. But Pandy definitely can unleash that aggressive side in her from time to time. And like we are definitely seeing bursts of that in this matchup here tonight. There we go. And now Pandy just working over the leg. So, drop down. And has her up. Oh my God! Here's the thing. Pandy is supposed to be a baby face on this show, but she's showing those shades of being quite evil, of her evil persona on Saturday nights. Like some of that are starting to bleed into her persona here on Mayhem. Oh my God! Swanton to the outside from Demon Grim. Like I said, these 2 women have a lot of hatred for each other. And it's definitely going to only pick up going into the Ultimate Royal Rumble. Demon Grim with a crossbody, taking Pandy down. We're at a count of 4 by the official. Like the referee is not going to hesitate to count these 2 women out. Demon Grim setting Pandy up. Rose plant on the floor. We're at a count of 7. You can't pick up the victory out here. And she just tosses Pandy into the ring. Demon Grim pulling Pandy back towards the center of the ring before going for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Demon Grim picking up the victory despite a pre-match attack on the entrance, in the entryway. Here is your winner, Demon Grim, victorious over Pandy. still got Mayhem and the Ultimate Royal Rumble coming up. So, these two are definitely going to lay into each other going into the Ultimate Royal Rumble. I feel like both of these women look to finally settle it once and for all. Coming up next, Baphomet is done messing around with what she calls undesirable talent. And now she is going one-on-one in non-title action with the ex-WF Women's World Champion. Baphomet taking on Sandra Garcia in one-on-one action. And here she comes! Sandra Garcia was anticipating it, but these two women are looking to brawl with each other. Like Baphomet says she is ready to challenge the Women's World Champion in one-on-one action, but she is taking on our resident luchadora, Xander Garcia. Then again, Xander Garcia is definitely showcasing a lot of her skill in this first matchup, but Baphomet turning things around. He's got to try to neutralize a lot of her speed and quickness, or else, like, Xander Garcia is definitely going to pick up the win here. Ooh! Baphomet with a crash and burn on the outside. She's got to maintain separation and be able to neutralize a lot of her opponent's speed and quickness. And right now, she's definitely taking it to the Women's World Champion out here on the floor. And here's the thing, last time Baphomet had a shot at the Women's World Championship, she was definitely unsuccessful in that attempt, as Winter Parker ended up defeating her in her first opportunity. Baphomet has definitely showed a lot of promise but once she gets the opportunity to take a title, she kind of flounders. And here's the thing, if she wants 2026 to be her year, she needs to show that she's able to pick up a victory over the champion. Actually, forget trying to defeat the champion. At least need to try to show that she can compete with the champion in one-on-one action. So far, like, the champion is just walking all over her. Right now, Baphomet trying to turn things around on Xander Garcia, which she hasn't found the keys to try to neutralizing some of her speed and quickness. She showed some opportunity in doing that, but she needs to do that a little more often if she wants to prove that she is championship worthy here on Mayhem. Tie up by Xander turning things around with a stiff elbow shot. Tossing Xander into the corner. Picks her up, putting her in the tree of woe. Ooh, putting the boots to her. Here's the thing, even if Baphomet does somehow pull out the victory here, there could be a lot of holes in her offense, especially that right there where she didn't even make contact with her. Oh my God! Xander Garcia just missed it, Baphomet. She just blinded her next possible challenger with the mist. Back once again, now just tossing her again. Baphomet has been blinded by the champion. Six. Baphomet has her up and slams her down on the floor. Both of these women need to get back into the ring. Baphomet tossing Xander Garcia back in. Oh! Speared off the apron. He tried to go for the, tried to take the turnbuckle pad off. And the champion caught her slipping. Tie-up. Sent her into the steel steps. That's definitely not going to fare too well for her midsection. Nope. Turned around. Oh! Rolling senton onto the champion. Here we go like this. But there's a lot of holes in Baphomet's offense that definitely need to be plugged up if she wants to be considered a contender for this championship. Oh! She's going right for the mask! Oh my God! Thought she was almost going to try to rip the mask off of her. And she goes for it again! Definitely tried to take the mask off of our champion. Going for it again. Now just going right for the arm. Baphomet picking up the oh, here we go. The champion fired up, and now the champion looking to tee off against her next possible challenger. Oh, here we go. The rights and lefts are going at it. Oh my God. These two women are definitely fired up. I'm pretty sure like Baphomet is fired up because she wants to finally get a shot at that Women's World Championship. The championship that has definitely eluded her during her entire during her run here in the Extreme Wrestling Federation. Oh God. She's looking to go for the cover. 1, 2. No, and a near fall. Baphomet looking frustrated. She can't let that frustration boil over. She's picking the champion up. Looking to go. Oh my God! Northern Lights suplex into a vertical suplex. Now she's just crawling over into the pin. 1, 2, no! As the champion gets her shoulder up before the count of 3. Baphomet. No! It's leveled with that thrust kick. The curb stomp! Uh-oh. Oh, look out behind you! Now Baphomet grabs her, takes her to the corner, makes her head bang out the top turnbuckle. Now she's knocked down. Baphomet going up. Oh my God! Going for it again from the middle rope. Oh my God! Now looking to complete the trifecta of moonsaults. Oh my God, hit it! Now she goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3! Baphomet picks up the victory over the Women's World Champion in non-title action.
The Princess
She definitely fought through. She definitely endured a lot of Xander Garcia's offense, a lot of her speed and quickness, and definitely pulled off the victory. There might have been some holes in her offense, but it seems like she did a decent enough job to patch them up. But then again, I'm pretty sure both these women have a lot of tape to look at going into next week and possibly going into the Ultimate Royal Rumble. But ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We are at our main event of the evening as new World Heavyweight Champion Bosty takes on Brad Martin. Here's the thing, Bosty can't relax. He can't relax on his glories of finally winning back the title. He's got to take on Brad Martin here in one-on-one contention. Here in one-on-one action, I should say. But also, he's got Carell the Psycho as the new #1 contender to worry about going into the Ultimate Royal Rumble. Here's the thing, Bosty's got a lot of people coming after him. Bosty is no longer chasing the title. He's now the target. He's wearing that target around his waist. That target being the XWF World Heavyweight Championship. Here's the thing, Bosty definitely likes being the target, likes having a target on his back. It definitely gives him a motivation to be better.
Making his way to the ring from Raleigh,
Definitely motivates him to be a better competitor in the ring.
Champion, the Bosty.
Definitely, Bosty does have a killer coming after him, because that same guy defeated a former United States of Anarchy champion in the form of Gravity Well. So, hey, it's not like Carell the Psycho had an easy route on the way to becoming #1 contender. He went through a tough competitor to win that spot. And here's the thing, Bosty actually welcomes a new contender. He actually loves the competition. And he definitely wants to prove that he is the rightful World Heavyweight Champion after dethroning former champion Aiden Black.
And his
Bosty wants to carry that title
weighing in at 217 pounds,
and beyond.
Brad Martin.
Now here comes Bosty's opponent for tonight, Brad Martin. XWF Hardwired Champion. Brad Martin looks to possibly move on up and take the World Heavyweight Championship here in 2026. Hey, Brad Martin has had kind of a tough 2025. He was the Hardwired Champion before losing it to DeVillain, and hasn't been able to regain that title against DeVillain. But he has a lot to work on if he wants to win that big gold title that Bosty proudly is wearing around his waist. Brad Martin picks him up. Oh my God! Sit out power bomb. And here's the thing, speaking of the Ultimate Royal Rumble, we're definitely gonna have a star-studded match between the men and women, a definitely going to have a lot of the stars in that match. And this year being the 10th anniversary of the Ultimate Royal Rumble. The first one filmed. The first one was uploaded to this same YouTube channel 10 years ago, where the first winner was DJ Killer Keemstar. 10 years later, DJ Keemstar will be back in the Ultimate Royal Rumble as he hopes to win 10 years later. Here's the thing, Keemstar is 10 years older. That is a hell of a feat for almost anybody to do, to win the same match twice, 10 years apart. Now Bosty up, oh my God! Bosty going for the cover, 1, 2, and a near fall for our world champion. Oh, ooh! Martin moving out of the way from that springboard maneuver. Bosty being pushed into the court. Oh! Trying to hit him with a crossbody. No, Brad Martin off the rope with a V-trigger. Brad Martin looking for it. Oh, super kick to the face! Brad went into the cover. 1, 2, no! Bosty still showing how strong he is in this matchup. Here we go. Bosty being clotheslined to the outside, and now Bosty with the kip up, tie up, tossing Brad Martin into the barricade. Here's the thing, Bosty is definitely showing how dangerous he is on the outside. With Brad Martin turning it around, hitting him with that code breaker. No! Stiff forearm. Ooh! Brad Martin from behind, and Bosty turning it around. Now tossing Brad Martin into the steel ring steps before Bosty makes his way up to the ring apron, and now back into the ring. Now out of the ring, down to 7, and exits the ring to restart the count. But Brad Martin picks him, oh my God! And slammed the face first into the barricade. There we go, tie up once again. And I'm pretty sure that fart might have just got picked up on this microphone. Bosty turning things around. Bosty sending Brad Martin back into the ring. Ooh! Big boot to the face. Bosty with the tie-up. Picking him up. Oh my God! Truth or consequences! Into the cover! 1, 2! Oh my God, how? How? That was the same move that gave Bosty the title. Now Bosty removing the turnbuckle pad, like Bosty looking to play a little dirty here. Tie up. Now Bosty sending Brad Martin into the exposed turnbuckle. Oh my God. Like we know, like Bosty definitely showing he has no mercy. Definitely showing that he definitely is a student of Cobra Kai. Ooh! Brad Martin inverted DDT into the cover. Nope. That's not going to keep him down, buddy. Whoa, has him up. Nope, he got caught and slammed down on the mat. Bosty is too much of a veteran to let somebody slip up. There you see the exposed turn. Oh, here comes the #1 contender. Pharrell the Psycho talking shit from the stage. Like letting Bosty know that he's coming for that World Heavyweight Championship. Like he's just standing on the stage talking trash to him. He knows this is the right opportunity for him to come down to the ring and attack him right after Bosty just won that had a hard-fought victory over Brad Martin. But hey, looks like Pharrell the Psycho might be picking his spot here. But, or more or less like Pharrell the Psycho is just being a pussy. That would be Bosty's words, not mine. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will bring us to the end of this week's episode of XWF Mayhem. We will see you for Doubleheader Saturday. Till then, peace the fuck out.